Bunch of
women. Read us our fortune.
Sorry, I thought this would be French side, but it was English. How about another fortune? You advertise on the back of it. The answer will not come to you. You will need to look for it.
Well, shit. I'm blind. Welcome to MD Cast.
Oh, we already started?
Yeah.
Whack.
I have a habit of starting it while we're talking and then seeing if I can get any fun things. But, so today you're joined by your usual hosts, Eric, Tyler, and me, Kyle. But today we have returning friendo and all-around dick, Connor.
Yay!
And our newest addition, the AJ himself.
Fuck yourself.
Good man, good
I hope
man.
he got that slap.
Probably. I'll just amplify it like
That was
3
the sound
times.
of his ass clapping, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just cheeks going back
His
and forth.
thunderous
Yes.
clap.
Just smacking.
The thickest man. So how's everybody doing this fine day?
I'm okay.
That's
What are we
good.
drinking?
We are drinking Finlandia mixed with Mountain Dew because we're gamers.
Gamers rise up. Woo! It looks
I,
like Gamer Girl pee.
Because it is.
Yeah. We lied to you. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
I saw a fat kid fall down the stairs today.
Was it
Does
your
that mean-
stairs?
No.
Did you kick them down the stairs? Did you kick your obese nephew down the stairs?
Maybe. What's it to you?
I'm just wondering, you know.
So wait, was it just a random statement, or is there actually a story behind it?
Well, it's not so much of a story as I was at the mall, and then I looked to my left, and a fat kid trips down the last 3 stairs.
I've been there.
That's the only story we need. Yeah, you were the fat kid.
It was you!
It was Tyler from the past. He time traveled to see Tyler's most embarrassing moment.
That
He
would
was
be it.
surprised.
Didn't we talk about most embarrassing moments?
I mean,
Kinda.
Man, did I miss some juicy shit? What?
I mean, not really.
I think last one we
Last
talked
one we
about,
did, we did like embarrassing public school moments.
I think we talked about the thing that we most regret or feel bad for, or the worst thing we've ever done.
Yeah, it
Something
was.
along
It was.
Sorry,
there were
buds, I'm
regrets.
heartless.
Yeah, sorry.
No wonder you guys didn't invite me.
This man
those.
regrets.
We did
nothing.
invite you. You didn't
True.
come.
True. That's a
And
good
he
point,
didn't
actually.
regret it.
Animal.
I mean, I've blocked out all those memories, so not
Yeah.
exactly much better.
I wish I could do that.
Well, speaking of blocking up memories, have you told them about about the bird story?
I shouldn't tell it too loud because they're right upstairs. But my
Hey, you got a bird, didn't you?
my little brother got a bird.
AKA it's Eric's.
Come in
No.
closer. Tell the audience real good.
So my little brother got a bird last week or so, and oh, it's fucked up. I shouldn't laugh, but
I'm laughing.
Is the bird dead already?
I'm getting to it. So we go out, we get some chicken wings one night. Go to the Morrissey house, we get some juicy chicken wings. We suck off, we put the bone in our mouth and we suck it off, and then it comes out without any meat on it. It was delicious.
Yes.
But we come home.
No sponsor.
Yeah,
No sponsor.
No sponsor. I just really like their wings.
Yeah.
But come home, open the door, dogs running around and everything, and the first thing I realize is, where's the bird? The cage is open. And then my brother's like starting to freak out, and then I just kind of see something a little bit red and yellow right beside my foot.
Oh
And it's just a pile of dog bark mixed in with gore and feathers.
Holy fuck.
And they're like, where's the bird? And I just kind of subtly point down to beside me, and my brother's the only one that notices immediately.
Oh.
And I was hoping that he wouldn't see, but I guess I was a bit too obvious. And then my parents are like, where's the bird? We gotta find the bird. And then I just say, okay, Ryan, go outside. And he's already crying and tearing up and everything, and it was pretty sad to watch, but I start looking around the house even more after my dad's kind of scooping up the remains of the bird. And I look around more. Everywhere. Just feathers. So I'm looking under beds with a flashlight, little bit of bird here, little bit of bird there.
Here, there,
Going
everywhere.
around with the vacuum, and I can hear my brother screaming outside the entire time. Oh, man. And then immediately after, they go out and they buy another bird, and that's the one that's upstairs now.
Oh boy.
But I will be 100% clear when I say I am horrified to come home now. Just because I'm afraid that they left the cage open again.
You fucking
Same
told
thing
us
happened to
that.
my bird when I was a little kid. I was
Oh,
like
no.
4 years old, and we got a new ferret. Apparently, the ferret can climb cages decently well, and it managed to get one of the birds and kill it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Was the
Apex
ferret out
predator.
of the cage?
Yep. We used to let him do that here and there.
You know, let the ferret roam. You do that.
It was a good ferret.
Really
Poor
good bird
bird.
killer.
Yeah, he killed a lot of mice too.
He told me that story, and I was just like, you know, sitting around, and I see a notification from a server he's in, and he just says that. He's like, yeah, dog just fucking gored the bird. And I sit there, and I start laughing. I'm like, oh my god. And so I'm kind of like, I'm like,
Pretty bird.
yeah. I'm like, oh man, you know, I'm sorry, that really sucks. It's probably really traumatizing. I'm laughing though.
Join the dark side.
And the best
I was
thing,
kind of laughing after too. I just like
What the
what?
fuck?
What? Just why?
the
How?
best thing was the joke he made after. Because as he said, they went out and got some wings or whatever. He had some leftover wings that he was going to take to lunch for work. And
Oh yeah, I forgot to say this part.
and his mom says, so do you got lunch covered for tomorrow? And he says, and he wanted to say, yeah, the remains of the bird. It's chicken wings.
You should have just put a chicken wing in the cage.
Got you new bird.
On to better things. How's life going? Actually, maybe
Better
not
than the
better
birds.
Fuck. Especially the struggle you guys went through when first getting it as well.
Yep, they could not get it in the cage, so I had to walk over and I literally had to scoop it up and kind of chuck it in. Did not want to get in that cage.
Just grab it and fucking throw it in.
Just eat it.
It's pretty easy.
It can fly. It'll be alright.
It just stops, like, dead in the air, hovers. Ugh. I didn't mean dead as in deceased. I just meant it stopped.
As you're throwing it, just dies mid. Oh, that would suck.
The wind breaks its neck.
Hey, birds have pretty brittle bones.
Brittle bones.
Yeah, they got, like, I think it's like hollow bones, because that's how they're light enough to fly.
Yeah, they do.
They're made out of carbon fiber.
Yeah, it's carbon fiber birds.
Yes.
Carbon fibers.
Actually, they're all drones from the government.
Made-
Oh, shit,
made-
man.
Oh no, that's pigeon.
Bro.
Yeah, I thought that was just pigeons.
Oh, was it just pigeons?
No,
Yeah.
that's all birds.
What if your dog is
I
like a
don't know.
government
Maybe
agent?
the meme expanded.
I guess my dog was trying to save us,
Man, you should be
girl.
thankful.
even though
Have
she
you ever
does
seen
bark a lot.
pigeons and government
Yeah.
drones in the same place? I think not.
Oh, the man's onto something.
I do suppose so. I have never seen a bird and a drone in the same place.
It's not like we live in a city where flying drones is almost impossible.
That's a good thing to know. I should not fly my drone then.
Well, because you can't do it a certain distance from a hospital. You can't do it a certain distance from an airport. We're a huge hospital city of shits into students. You got an airport smack middle. Like, where do you
I
put it
assume
then?
the reason for not being able to do it around a hospital is for a helicopter,
I believe so. Yeah,
instead of just going up to windows and being like,
probably both. Probably both.
"You're dying."
a situation
Bird
happened like
attached
that
the
in
Grim Reaper to a
England.
Hell yeah.
Fly around at Halloween.
No, fly that around at a graveyard.
You have like, wasn't there a case where someone took like a Halloween prop that's it's like a skeleton with a robe that hangs from a
Grim
thing?
Reaper thing, and I attached it to a drone and terrorized the
Yeah.
park.
Aren't those videos are kind of
case,
like...
you mean like police were involved?
Yeah.
It was a thing that happened. I'm not sure what came of it, but
The fuck?
If anybody called the police on that, they need to get a life.
There was a trend like that on YouTube like a couple of years back, like during Halloween. They like spook drones like that, like floating
it
skeletons.
would scare the drones.
Yeah,
Whoa, dude.
but then like if you like back like I think New York, you know, like
When
some
drones
paths have the
dream
bridge.
spooky ghosts. Continue.
Nope. Fuck you.
Wow, Tyler.
I'm just not gonna talk. Fuck you
I
guys.
mean, related. It's kind of like, because actually the police really care about drones now for some bullshit reason. I mean, the
Do
biggest thing is drugs. It's so
Yeah.
easy to deliver drugs with drones because you can't stop a drone very easily.
Drug drones.
So now some places are actually got eagles to do it. Like
Really?
I think it's
Eagles?
Sweden or Norwegian or something.
Not
They
America?
They train eagles to hunt
Eagles aren't
drones.
real.
Ah.
The fuck? AJ just showing me the clip.
So
Okay.
But
A couple people just running through the park, and all of a sudden the drone flies in behind them, and they start fucking sprinting it down the street.
They are scared. You are booing me because you are afraid.
So, the last time me and Kyle went on our little merry bar crawl,
Oh boy.
we ended up going to a strip club, naturally.
Wait, when was this?
This was last Friday?
Yes.
last weekend.
The fuck am I not invited?
You don't drink!
Yeah. We
God,
go
I
on
can be the
adventure
responsible
record, though.
one.
Ugh.
Record your adventure.
Exactly.
But
Come on,
either-
I'm a good cameraman.
Either way,
You wouldn't have even done the dance.
I was getting...
Wait,
We'll get
we'll
to
get
that.
to that.
Wait, if I'm doing the dance, then who am I doing it for?
This is unrelated.
Nah. It would have been perfect, though. It's a three-man dance.
It is.
Did you guys do the torture dance or something?
We'll get to it.
Anyway, I was getting a lap dance by a lovely lady,
A lovely lady.
and all I could think while it was happening was, what stupid things can I ask her? Or what can I tell her? Because they're paid to be enthusiastic about anything you say. I didn't say anything, and I kind of regret it, but next time I go, if I ever go again, I think I'll start telling them Bionicles lore. Or I'll go in with a can of beans and say, pour this on top of you. How far can they go? How far can you go without getting kicked out?
I don't think they're gonna pour beans on themselves.
Well, I'll
I
pour
don't
beans on
think-
you.
They could,
No.
yeah, they could.
They might. It might make a mess,
I'll
but they
pour
might.
beans in my pants before I go in.
Bean and
You just sit down on your lap for a second, just...
And they'll be like, oh!
You gotta wear like shorts so like it goes down your leg.
But I just like to think about them, like, tell me more. And then the mask of power.
You wore the mask of power and played the ball game.
And she's like, oh, really?
I remember the one I was with. She just sat at the table. She's like, "I hope you don't mind if I sit here for a while." Probably trying to coerce me into more dances or
She
whatever.
was trying
And
to
I-
seduce you. You should
I
have
was
killed
just
her.
I was just sitting there
What?
talking to her about fucking nothing. And this fucking Eric comes back and he's sitting there beside us and we're just talking. Her name was like
Why did
Kelly
you
or
even figure
something.
out her? Why did you even bother learning her name?
She told me her name because she asked mine. She asked yours as well.
Probably
if
not
you
her
remember.
name.
Probably not.
Oh yeah, they all have
But,
strict
My
names.
name's Boquisha Charisse.
Yes, but he sits down again. Then someone comes up behind him, like rubbing his shoulder. Hey, you want to dance? And he gets up and goes off with her, and she's just like, there he goes. How about you? Nah, nah, thanks.
There he goes.
The funniest, she looks at the person who's dancing up on the stage. She was pretty good at it, and she's like, oh yeah, I love watching her dance. She's really good. She's like, I'm up next. I'm like, oh yeah. The second she goes up, I'm like, knock her dead. He comes back. Let's go.
Damn.
You're gonna go back one day and she's gonna remember you.
She's gonna remember
You're just
me.
chatting the fuck out of her, like no interest at all. Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
We were talking. I'm like, so was it hard to learn how to pole dance? And she's like, yeah, it was pretty difficult. I'm like,
I'm
yeah.
trying to learn myself.
She goes to our school. You know.
Shit.
What?
Yeah, she goes to our school.
Oh,
Also,
no.
a
Which
person at the
campus?
Morrissey House does too. Main campus.
What?
I'm trying to remember what she was going in for. I know the one at the Morrissey House was like massaging or whatever.
Hey, Miss Seuss.
Yeah, it's masseuse. I don't remember what stripper. I don't remember the stripper's profession. Okay.
Damn, come on. Well, that's why all strippers.
Look, we'll just
get
have
through school.
we'll just
you know?
have to go
business.
back.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in accounting or something, you know.
A very
Horticulture.
straight-laced
I'm
individual.
trying to be a dentist.
A dentist like your father.
Air traffic control pilot.
Yeah, and then we went on our merry way. One of the places we went to, because most of these places are pretty near where I go to my campus, and one of them I'm like, ooh, chicken Caesar wrap. It was very good. I will go back.
Ooh!
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't drink as much as I wanted to because I had so much food before that I felt like I was gonna throw up just because I ate so much. So I was just kind of tiptoeing around the amount that I was drinking just so that I didn't throw up again.
The first place we first stopped at the Morrissey House, and we sit down for drinks, and he's like, "I'll take a whiskey and ginger ale." I'm like, "I'll treat myself, rum and coke, because I like rum and coke." He's like, "I like rum and coke, but it doesn't agree with me. I'm not going to have that so early on the journey." Next place we go to, I'll have a rum and coke.
I was falling asleep. What can I say?
What other fun legs of the journey were there before the last one?
The stripper tried to con me out of more money.
Well, yeah, naturally, as they do.
I guess that's.
Should tell them about the bird.
We'll be getting a lap dance.
So I walk in the door and there's just this pile of gore and feathers beside me, and everyone's looking
Wow,
around for the
tell me
bird.
more.
Tell me more.
Oh,
So many feathers. And that's the last time I'm having one
getting
of
me
those.
wet.
I brought it along. Want to see?
I saved it for
I pull
lunch.
out a chicken wing from the Morrissey house. You know what? Next time we go, I'm gonna bring an entire rotisserie chicken and just throw it at the stage.
That's how you
Everybody's
get kicked
throwing fives, and I just chuck a whole chicken.
A poultry sum.
out. You should do it like when like a really skinny girl was on stage. Be like, "Eat, bitch!" Just throw it at her face.
I'll go up on the stage because apparently they spin. The stripper poles are supposed to spin.
Really?
actually.
Yeah.
So I'll go up on the stage
Didn't know that.
and I'll put it on the pole and I'll say it's a rotisserie.
Yeah, it takes a lot to spin yourself, so then they just make the poles spin and get hotter women.
That makes sense. But our final leg, he didn't drink as much, obviously, as he mentioned, because he was going to throw up or whatever. But he says, "Let's just after the strip club." He's like, "Let's just go to the final place over to Molly Bloom's." So we go on a mighty
A
trek
little
over
mighty
there.
Irish pub.
Yeah, it's the Irish pub. We had we had a few drinks there, and he looks at me and says, "All right, that dance floor up there." And the thing is, like, there's an actual band playing. There's people dancing on the dance floor.
Like
Packed
only two
bar.
couples.
Yeah, there's like two couples.
They're
but it's
like
a
doing
packed
some
bar.
swing dancing or whatever, and everybody's just kind of watching awkwardly.
They were pretty good at it, but it's a packed bar, and he looks at me and says, "All right, you and me, we're gonna go onto that dance floor, and we're gonna do the torture dance from JoJo, because we learned that while
Don't know what
drunk.
that is.
It's a silly dance, but we
Do
learned
it.
it while drunk.
Do
no.
it? Okay.
Just so I have a reference
I'm
here.
I'm a little bit rusty because it's been a while, but you go like,
What?
and then you repeat.
Yeah, but
If you watch anything in JoJo, it's all
Oh, you
fucked.
actually have it there.
I pulled up a video.
yes, but any viewers at home, you can just look up the JoJo torture dance. We know that, and so we're like, all right. So we get up, walk to the middle of the dance floor, and right when the song starts, we're just...
It was Hey There, Delilah.
I didn't even listen to the song. I'm just like, torture dance, here we go.
Gotta focus on the dance.
He's like, at least 2 rotations, alright? So we went through it.
We had to do that as a video at some point.
And then we just get up and leave, and he's like, we are stronger than everyone in this bar.
We are the strongest in this bar. Nobody else was dancing.
Maybe not physically, but mentally, you know what? I'll give you that.
And that's how we ended the night. We hopped in a cab and went home.
How many bars did you actually go to?
I think we went
got
to
like
like
7.
7. Yeah.
I was actually surprised I managed to get into the one that I thought that I was banned from.
Is there a story to go with that?
Well, yes. There
always is.
So it's a fairly rustic bar. I don't remember the name of it, and I probably shouldn't say
It was like
anyways.
right behind our school campus. Like
It's,
directly behind it.
It's this fairly
Oh, your school?
hole-in-the-wall
Yes.
kind of place.
He shares it, so.
Oh,
kind
you're
of
there
small.
now, aren't you?
I was there for my dual credit.
Right.
Okay, small place.
Mm-hmm.
Rustic looking. There's a fireplace inside of it. It looks like the inside of a cabin, kind of.
Yeah.
I go
Very nice.
in. This was like a bar crawl probably around a year ago that I did with my family and a few family friends.
It ended
And-
much worse than ours, which is just proof that I'm a better drinking buddy.
Yes. Or I was just unstable because I can't handle being around family unless I'm drunk.
That too.
But
Hey.
but I go in. This is like probably around 8 bars deep, and I've had double shots at every single one of them because I'm trying to have a good time.
As you do.
And before this one, I made a very critical mistake. You aren't really supposed to mix alcohols with beer, wine, and spritz. So I was drinking double shots everywhere, except for this last bar that I went to before this one. I had a pint of cherry hop sour beer at some craft place. And I'm like, yeah, this is pretty nice.
I'm surprised you remember it.
I do, because it was actually very pleasant until it was coming up and out of me.
Nice.
But I go in that
As
bar,
for most things.
and it's just like a surreal hellscape at this point. There's like people coming in and out. This is a small bar, but it is packed. And my family reserves a seat, and I'm just chilling there at the bar with my cousin. Like, we're at the physical bar.
Yeah.
Just leaning against it and shit, and I'm ordering him drinks, he's ordering me drinks. And there's people coming in and out, and they're dressed as, like, L.A. Noire kind of style, and there's maids coming in and out. And, like, they have, like, long cigarettes and shit. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is going
I
on?
remember this part.
Did I go back to 1950?
I'm just like completely confused, and that's when I start getting a little bit queasy after around 3 there. And I go to the bathroom. I just kind of stare at the toilet. I flush it once and I laugh a little bit because I think I'm gonna throw up, but I just couldn't. And then I go sit down at the table. They have like some chips and stuff going around, and then that's when I know I'm like, okay, yeah, I have like a crumb of food inside of me, and now I need to throw up. I stand up, and I can't iterate this enough. It is a small bar, and the doorway outside of it is even smaller. It's probably like a 4x4 little hallway. I get to that hallway, and it feels like a mile. And there's people coming in and out, and I remember stretching my arms from one side of the hallway to the other just for stability, leaning against walls and stuff, and I feel like a necromorph running down like a shoebox side hallway. It's just like poof, 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 trying to get through people. I open the door and I throw up right on the front porch. and then, to make matters worse, after I throw up, like, probably for a straight 2 minutes, it's not even, like, projectile, I just kind of lean over and it just falls out of me. Just everything in the night just... And then I lean up against the little doorway and I just sit down and I almost fall asleep. But my family comes out, my whole family, all 20 people there, and they're like, we're going to do a photo shoot, and they get the bar guy, the guy behind the bar to take the picture, and they're like, oh, somebody threw up here. I compose myself, and I make it look like it wasn't me, and then the guy just kind of shoots a dirty look, like, yeah, he knows.
When we actually got there, I went to go to the washroom, and when I come back, he's like, see that hallway? I'm like, yeah. You see how long it was? Yeah, I mean, it's a decent size, I guess. And he's like, I thought it was a mile.
Thought it was a mile.
I thought it was a mile!
A mile! Yeah,
A
that
mile
was,
long.
that was a
A mile long
fun
haul, try not to mag.
experience. It was... Also, we were trying to get out there, because obviously we weren't going to drive out there ourselves, because we were going to be drinking.
You're responsible individuals.
Yes.
What? You're
What?
responsible?
Yeah, I know, right?
I have never had the thought of drinking and driving. Not once.
But,
Only
but
one suicidal.
It was
Yes.
Eric's mother who drives us out there, and and I'm like, she's like, does anyone actually know where the first place we were going to the Morrissey House is? And so I'm like, we're on a street. I know this place. I know downtown, and I know where the Morrissey House is. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's just kind of up that way because it's on this street, which is over in that direction. She's like, okay, it goes the exact opposite direction. And I'm like, and I'm just sitting there in stunned silence, like, what? And so she's like, I don't think this is it. I'm like, yeah, because it's like
This is
two
not
streets.
it.
It's like 2 streets down the opposite direction. She's like, ah, shit, really? I'm like, yeah.
I would have thought like the roads were closed and she was going around for a second. But
I thought it was something like
'cause
maybe
the city's
she had a
known
specific
for
route,
that,
but
every city is.
no, she was just straight up lost.
What?
Women, am I right?
Yeah.
Tyler just hit another woman.
God damn it, Tyler!
Fucking knee slapper right there, ain't it?
Hey.
Woman slapper right there.
Slap
Yeah.
their knees.
But it was a fun night.
Show me them knees.
Show me them kneecaps, bitch.
Fuck am I moving?
Binge.
Binge. But yes, good place.
Good.
I know a good rap place now.
Fair
What's the name?
enough.
Lesson learned. Good rap place.
Good rap place, yes.
I want to rap now.
We'll get a wrap after.
Let's go and get some
Go to
raps.
McDick's and get a shitty wrap.
Yeah, get a
Actually, there's not that bad.
What, the
Kinda-
McNaldo's
yeah,
wraps?
yeah.
Yeah, I always get the wraps.
McNaldo's.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I unironically call it McNaldo's now.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
Like,
I call it McDick's.
every
Yeah.
single, like, this entire podcast, like the 3 times I mentioned it in the last 5 seconds, I have just called it McNaldo's completely unironically.
Okay. So now it's like an East End thing in this
Tinkle
city to call it
outside the binkle. Taco bacco.
McDick's.
Taco
Yeah.
It's a very like ghetto end thing.
Yeah, and I mean,
It's how
I know
always
you've
call
I
it,
always say
Canadian
it to, like, the
tire,
rich-
crappy tire.
Yeah, I go to the rich kids and start talking to them at school, and they're just like, "What the fuck you want? What the hell's McDick's?" And they'll never mind me.
McDonald's.
What is wrong with you?
McDonald's.
Talking Cockney to them. Oi, love, you're gonna go to fucking
Oh, you I don't want my phone.
Explain to them what a
Yeah,
McGangbang
Shack.
is.
Why you fucking minge bag? Get over here.
Give me a fucking minge burger.
Oh, you got an ice gash. Oh, look, a big gash.
What did that remind me? Oh,
Oh, your gosh is showing love.
I remember. I vaguely remember this one time I went to my buddy's house for his 20th birthday,
Oh, boy.
and I bought them a Texas Mickey. It was 2 of my best friends, or 2 of my other best friends' birthday parties, and they were holding it on the same day at the same place. And I got them a Texas Mickey, big bottle of Jack Daniels, and I just said, okay, this is for the whole party. So, needless to say, I had a lot of it.
Solid.
And a lot of the chronic to smoke as well. So I was on cloud 9. I was just kind of leaning against the wall, and he comes over and says, "You know what they say about Texas? They got them. Everything's big there." And then I look at him like a dead fish, and I say, "Yeah, big bottles, big people, big pussies."
Big pussy.
You're not wrong.
They got them big beef curtains.
Get you a Texan cooch.
Get you that SS BBW real quick.
Calm down.
I mean, hey, at least you're in the presence of someone who likes that.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if AJ would go that far.
You never know.
You never know.
A man pushed to the edge.
Push it to the limit.
And
Just
by
like
edge,
that-
I mean
just
edge
like
of the
their
room,
belts.
because it's just filling up.
Push your way in there, so.
You just gotta
You gotta
dive
go
on
through the
it.
layers of fat.
Hey.
Part of the fun is just diving in there, exploring.
Exploring.
Oh, hey, that's a
your
grilled
fucking
cheese from 6
Cartier.
years ago.
Exactly.
You ever just
Yeah.
spread her cheeks, and you spread her other cheeks, and then the cheeks after those.
You realize you're looking in the wrong spot.
You can't find the beef curtains behind all the other ones.
Behind the rugs.
What the fuck?
The curtains. But you gotta go through the doors first.
The entire fucking house.
The cupboards.
Shit, I'm in the backyard, am I? What the fuck? How'd I get here?
Ah, shit.
I was trying to find the curtains, but it seems I found the back door instead.
Oh, no. They all look the same.
Was looking for the back door, found the kneecap instead.
You ever seen those images of, like, the inflated knees?
No.
That's my
fuck.
fetish.
They're like fetish images, obviously drawn stuff. I haven't ever
That's
seen
your-
real content. I don't want to, but apparently some people just have this thing for knees being inflated.
Dude, you know
There's
what?
also forearm inflation as well, like Popeye.
Honestly,
Oh,
this
yeah.
shit's just kind of normal by this point.
It's
Yeah.
not normal,
Well, there's
but
people that
we're
do
just
that
weird.
kind of legitimately. There's a thing where you put oil on your thing and it absorbs into your skin and makes your muscles look kind of bigger. Like a lot of
Yeah.
bodybuilders kind of, like Chad, kind of do that.
I used
Have you
to-
seen that one video of like the Indian guy that did that? Like he has muscles like here, but everywhere else is fucking skinny as
He has
hell.
very
They
big,
usually do it all over
he
the
has
arms,
very
but-
big bargingos too, though. Very large tikas.
Oh, Tatagamhugas.
Very big in Mahadakas. And he only accepts women with the biggest bagahagas.
Bagahagas. The biggest toboggans.
Longa longa nonanagongas.
When we were fucking trying to go out to the bars, he's looking at the list his fucking mom wrote up of all the bars so we can know what they're called, and he's
We
like,
did the
"What the
same-
fuck is this one?" And he's like, "Toboggan. Toboggan? That's a stupid name."
What are you, fucking me?
Standing
Yes.
right in the middle of the bar. Toboggan, that's a stupid
Toboggan!
I remember
fuck came up
when,
with that?
when we were at the Morrissey house, the person was talking to us about it. We're like, "Oh yeah, we're on a bar crawl." I was like, "Oh, what kind of place are you hitting?" "Oh, we're doing all all the bars." And he's like,
Who are all the bars?
you look at the list and you're like, "We got this one, we got Ale House, we got a Toboggan."
And it pulls out glasses, spits on them, looks in real close. Badoggin.
My mommy made me this list.
Well, we followed the same path that my family did the first time, and by God, I can't remember.
Except
all of
we
them.
then went to a strip club and then to the last one.
We said, "All right, let's take a detour."
I mean, that's
One,
pretty much
two,
what you
skip
did.
a few.
We walked out of the fucking sixth bar or whatever it was, and you're like, "All right, strip club. Let's
I guess it's a good
let's
thing
go
there's
to
one
strip
right
club."
by where you guys probably went.
No, it was actually we had to walk a bit back. It wasn't too far, but it was a boost.
Was it like D1, the one that we went to?
Yes, the very same.
That bitch stole $10 from me. I'm still sad
That's
about
your
that.
fault.
She gave you skid marks.
She didn't give me anything. She gave me false hope of a glass of water.
She was pee.
Although it's funny to see Eric try to do some literal under the table shit. Because person walks up to our table and he's like, "Psst." And I kind of look over while talking to this stripper, and I just see him like under the table with his arms crossed. He's like, "Whoosh!" Flips out a 20, and so I'm just like, got you. So, and the girl's like, so would you like a table dance? I grab the 20, I'm like, how about chow, a private one?
Mainly because I didn't want to have to hear her awkwardly talking to either of us until she got what she wanted. And I didn't want her.
It was a good time.
Do your spiel, whatever, but if you realize we aren't interested, leave.
They gotta entertain us somehow. Apparently that's with random small talk.
Just do a contest. Who can distract a hooker from getting a dance longest? Like, how long can you keep her before she leaves, like, without giving her a dance?
Without actually
I'm
paying
really
her.
interested in all this Bionicle stuff. You want to tell me more in the private area? Sure. You have to pay for it. Oh, no, that's money for Bionicle.
Is there Bionicles in there?
Do you have any Legos?
Can you put on the Bionicle mask?
Bring one with you and buy
Can you
it.
play Move Along?
I always remember that commercial.
Sing Move Along as you do it
Sing Move Along as you dance, please.
with the mask.
She's like, okay.
You get 2 smaller masks. Put these on your nipples.
Move along,
no,
move
not even
along,
smaller
like
masks.
I know you do.
You just
Oh!
you just get the actual Bionicle masks, like from actual Bionicles.
Oh, the actual little ones.
Yeah,
I'd use
because
them as
they're big enough.
pasties.
Get pins and jab them in.
Oh no.
What? I thought you said you were into Bionicles.
She lied.
She lied. I give this place 1 star.
1 Bionicle out of 10.
Only the shitty one.
The shitty one. I
the
do not
shitty
like
dollar
this
store
one.
ones that are super small and awkward to play with.
It's like a fucking Mega Bloks ripoff or something.
It's not.
It's one of the
no
McDonald's
no
toys.
movable parts.
It's just stickle bricks.
It's just one of the McDonald's toys back when they had McDonald's Bionicles.
Hell
they
yeah.
have McDonald's Bionicle.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
They
yes.
like only their legs and arms slightly moved.
Yeah.
Like that was it.
They were shit, but they were definitely Bionicle toys.
Yeah.
They was Bionicles.
I miss Lego Star Wars.
Fucking play right now.
Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll go in there and I'll start talking about Lego Star Wars.
Hell yeah. I tried to unlock all the characters, but then Yoda died.
Can you pretend to be a locked? Can you pretend to be a locked character?
Take off all of your neon clothes.
Make
and
those
just
Tusken
run
Raider noises.
Can you just pick up all of these studs and you just throw a bag of them?
Throw a bag of nickels.
Wow.
Play
Damn,
this
Sonic.
sound whenever you pick one up, and you just play the fucking pickup sound on your
Boing,
phone.
boing. You're making my mini kit big.
Can you help me unlock the droids?
You've completed my mini kit.
You are a true Jedi.
Jesus.
How far can we go?
Just pop in. Ah, General Kenobi.
Hello there.
There you go.
General Kenobi.
What if you actually did that to a stripper and she actually full on got the reference and replied?
I mean,
I'd
strippers
marry her.
actually do watch things,
I
so
know.
They are people too.
they are not.
They are not just slabs of meat, Tyler.
Come on, man.
Respect women, although I wouldn't expect you to.
Fuck off. This is why I haven't talked to
Why,
them.
why is there a thing of Tyler beating women?
I
all
don't
of a sudden?
know!
Because it was funny.
The entire.
I think I hit Kyle. And Eric's like, oh, there he goes, beating women again.
You'll have to listen to the podcast and
Oh,
find
fuck
out.
that.
That requires you editing it.
I did. You should see
That's
the
the one we're
thumbnail.
posting today.
Yeah. Except.
Gamers, watch it.
Yeah.
She AKA me.
Yeah. You can't wait to see the thumbnail. It's pretty great.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I just got an idea, man. I know exactly what it's gonna be. Emma.
No, probably
No?
not.
Is it gonna be like me punching Riley Reid?
If only.
Damn.
No.
I kind of expected like a full-on Tyler like.
Full on, like,
That
One
would have
Punch
been a
Man.
good one. Initially, we were throwing around the idea of Tyler as a Klansman, but
What the fuck?
you don't remember that one?
Oh yeah, you guys said I hate black people.
We said you hate everything, and you said it too. Remember at the beginning of the podcast where you said I hate women?
That was totally not edited in.
Not edited at all. There is no other context. You just hate women.
Yeah, you probably edited the fucking bit before. I hate you.
Look, I just took the pieces that were there and put them together. I am God in this realm.
I know the pieces fit.
Because I watched them beat women.
Should I be like scared to talk now or something? Or
Say whatever you like. It's Tyler we make fun of.
true.
Yeah.
Such
We
a
love
big
you,
man,
Tyler.
it makes a better
I
punching
hate
bag.
Okay, every time Tyler says I hate you, edit him saying women.
Just take a random
That's what I
clip
was
where
thinking.
you said women.
I'm not even gonna talk now.
Come on.
Don't even make it him. Make it like someone else saying women.
Tell us about the time
Just
where...
take the PewDiePie women.
Just
Women.
tell us about the time you tried to get a lap dance and they didn't fit.
What the fuck?
What?
What are you
Hold
talking
on, is this
about?
real?
I don't know. You were there with us the first time we went to the strip club, right?
Yeah, I never got a lap dance.
Why? You're missing out.
I didn't have the money for one.
I think I'm good.
That was the joke I was trying to make. Because it's a fat joke.
Oh, because there's so much laugh. Oh my
Yeah. Did no one
Did I
really
ever
get
talk
that?
God.
about
No, I didn't
No.
get that.
Oh.
Well, have I ever talked about like my first stripper experience?
Wasn't that with like a friend of of a family member or something?
So my sister said as soon as I turned 19.
It was my sister!
Your sister buying you strippers?
Respect.
Respect.
Well, listen,
Dude, that's way cooler than my sister.
she said as soon as I turned 19, we'd go to the strip club, have fun or whatever. So we do that, and it turns out one of her friends work at the strip club. So she's like, hey, here's the 20, go on stage, have some fun. The thing is, the lady took so long to fucking notice me, so I'm just standing on the stage doing a little fucking dance. Everyone is staring at me. I'm like, lady, come on!
Lady,
I want to
dance
get
on
off
me.
the stage.
I want to get off, and then I want to get off the stage.
So she fucking took it, put it in her mouth, went to the top of the pole, slowly came down, put her ass on my face for a solid 1 second, and her ass was so cold, it ruined the night.
So cold.
It was
Stone
It was
cold.
like dead cold.
Well, I mean,
Well,
if
she
you're not
was
wearing
dead.
much clothes, I guess that makes sense.
The place was hot.
For you
place
clothes,
was haunted.
please.
It's a ghost stripper. They're easier to pay.
Oh!
Another story is that same night, two black ladies went on stage. They're like doing like a duet
Oh,
thing.
hell yeah.
It was actually pretty hot, I'll be honest. But as they're stripping, one of them takes off her bra and just hits me right in the face. I'm like, what? Oh.
Can I keep this?
She fucking, right after the show's done, she comes down like, where's my bra? I'm like, hey.
Ew.
But yeah, she sat there for like 10 minutes talking to my sister, which was annoying.
It was annoying. She should have just stripped.
She was already naked.
Strip more. Take off your skin. It's Tyler. He preferred no skin to being black.
What the fuck? Now, there's this one drunk stripper that kept on fucking trying to get me into a lap dance. Like, bitch, I don't have money for this.
Bitch,
Go
you
away.
won't fit.
She came to me like 20 times, thinking I was like probably someone else.
You should have just said, I already paid you.
I'm Al Capone. Strippers drinking on the job. How irresponsible.
Yeah, that was my stripper experience.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
So how's AJ been?
I've been.
I've been. I
He
do.
been. He been Laden.
Did you hear his son died?
What?
Bin Laden's son died?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, damn.
Which sucks for Al Qaeda because he was like the head.
Oh, shit.
How did he die?
I'm not sure.
I don't think they actually said, but it was like trending all over Twitter and on the news and stuff.
No longer
Tragedy
Al-Qaeda.
struck yesterday after we lost Bin Laden's son.
He
Everyone's
doesn't
with the
even have a
flags,
name, he's
half
just
mast.
Bin Laden's son.
We are not allowed
Dude,
to
that's like
publicly say we're
Boruto's
happy
dad.
he
Come
died.
on.
God.
Dude, they should give Boruto's dad his own anime. Come on.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
man. Is Boruto still going?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, damn. How long has it been going?
It's way past 100 episodes, I'm pretty sure.
Well, goddamn.
I don't think way. I think it's...
When are they gonna make an episode of Boruto's son?
What the fuck?
Does Boruto... I don't even know anything about Naruto. I'm not going to say anything.
Boruto is Boruto's dad's son.
Boruto is Naruto's son.
I know that. I know that much.
That's pretty much the joke we're making.
Boruto's dad's son.
How much have you even had to drink? It looks like you had like
One drink.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you didn't even drink that much. Why
We're
are you
busy
so...
laughing too hard.
I'm just gonna say it.
You
Mountain
guys
Dew's a
didn't even-
shitty
It's
mix.
still like 90% full.
Bro, have you ever tried to mix vodka and Mountain Dew? It doesn't work.
I don't know. Maybe the Mountain Dew will just get you drunk. Like,
Okay, give me that gamer fuel.
Tyler just had a beer sitting there for an hour.
It's an
It's
island
not even-
soda.
It's not even Tyler's beer.
Oh, is it not?
No,
No, it's-
disgusting ginger beer.
I love ginger
beer.
beer. Ginger beer is my favorite.
I get freaky with a ginger beer.
Made of 100% ginger people.
It has no soul, so you have no
Too bad
regrets.
Kyle's not in it.
The reason they have no souls is because it's trapped in the ginger beer.
I think I'm hiring a Kyle at work.
Oh shit!
Does he punch
Sports.
walls?
I don't know.
Gotta find out.
I'm
Keep
scared.
him away from the drywall. And the folding tables.
I don't think we have drywall, but there's folding tables.
Oh no.
Oh no!
We should get a folding table.
We still got to get other Kyle on this podcast
I'll
at
tell you
some
if it's
point.
ever on sale. Use my discount.
This one goes out to other Kyle.
To other Kyle.
He's in Niagara Falls,
Yeah.
and he is trying not to die.
That reminds me, I went to your work actually to get a fishing license, and on my way to like the little, we didn't know it was like you go to like the service corner to actually get the license bit.
Auto service, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know that. So as me and my dad and I, whatever.
Me and my dad and I.
Yeah,
There's two Tylers, by the way.
as we're walking from
One
there,
that beats women.
Yes.
And the other one that exists.
we managed to get to where they keep the auto parts, like there's shelves there.
Yep.
And as we're walking up, we're right behind the desk, and the guy looks at us. You're not meant to be back there. It's like, why the fuck's this place open? We simply strolled right in and walked up.
Uh-huh.
He's like,
You aren't
What the fuck
supposed
you
to be
doing?
back there.
exactly. He's like, what the fuck you guys doing? It's like,
Yeah, I don't... The part that goes from our back in storage from the auto is just... It's like the same as the aisles. You honestly could walk right into our warehouse and be like, the fuck is this place?
How
There's
did I
all the
get
wall.
here? I'm looking
that's
for
why I
milk.
got so confused. Like, where the fuck? We're not meant to be back here or something?
Yeah, I don't know. That's stupid. I mean, a whole bloody store's
I
stupid.
remember the last time I went there was also to get my fishing license for when we went El Campo.
El Campbell.
Stay tuned. Those videos are coming up.
They'll come eventually.
Can't wait to hear part 2.
Part 2 is pretty alright.
Yeah,
About movies.
Just don't spoil.
Ah!
Censor it. Censor it.
Censor!
I was saying, did you
Oh,
guys
I
not
have
talk about the?
Oh
Stop.
yeah, we did.
Censor it.
I'm just gonna replace this entire segment with like 3 farts.
Good.
Quack.
But I went there to get my fishing license, and as I was getting it, I was redirected to another place. But
Oh,
I went to the customer service area because I thought that was where it would be.
It should be.
I know, but as soon as I get up there, a guy comes over with a thing of opened wires, and he throws it at the guy behind the till and says, "I don't know why you're treating me like a fucking criminal. I came here, I shopped, I bought these, they didn't work for me, and I came back to return them. They didn't work, and you're treating me like a criminal. You aren't letting me return them. You can have these back. I don't know what to do with them now." And then the guy's like, "Sir, you didn't have a receipt." and I can't even put these back on the shelf because half of them are missing. You just lost a loyal customer.
We get that shit a lot. You have no idea how often people have accused us of committing crime. Like, it's always, you treat me like a criminal, or, oh, you guys are conning me.
It was the same way at the grocery store, because I'd pull a bunch of racks of ribs out of a guy's pants, and then he'd be like, "You're treating me like a criminal."
You are one.
You kind of
You're
are.
a criminal. Well, if you're committing a crime...
What is the crime?
I got
Eating
kids,
a succulent Chinese
I got
meal?
kids to feed with, like, 20 racks of ribs?
Yeah, the worst one is, we get accused of that a lot. We had one lady go off, like, 20 minutes on one of this poor fucking older lady. She went off on her because we told her to put her backpack up at the front because we have a no backpack policy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she's just like, "You're treating me like a fucking criminal. I'm gonna fucking sue you guys. You're so mean to me. You're harassing me." And like, the manager comes up. It's just like, we just have a no backpack policy.
Yeah, I remember my first time going there after like a very long time. Me and my dad just went grocery shopping. One of the guys came. I was like, "Oh yeah, you can't carry that stuff around." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" Oh yeah, we have no backpack policy. I was like, "Okay." So we brought it up to the server. I almost
So I
forgot my
punched
bag.
him in the face and caved his skull in, and then I stole everything and ran.
You're treating me like a criminal.
You're treating me like a criminal!
You're treating me like a goddamn criminal. I'll show you a criminal.
Yeah, I had one guy call me a con man.
Yeah, that's my name. Don't worry out.
It was a fucking boomer, of course.
Oh yeah.
But
Get
we
back,
didn't.
boomers.
He bought a chainsaw about 5 or 6 years ago, and we didn't sell the chain anymore. Oh my god, shocker! And he's like, "You guys don't sell it anymore." I was like, "Yeah, no, we stopped selling it. It's probably because it's old and we replaced it with newer models." And he's like, "You guys are fucking con men." What?
No.
I just kind of looked at him and went like, "You know what? Yeah, sure."
You caught us.
Whatever you say, friendo.
How dare us not sell a discontinued product?
I know.
The utter
Criminalistic.
audacity. The unmitigated gall.
You just wait here. I'm gonna go to the back and make you a fresh chain from 5 years ago.
And you also got people like, "Your website says you have 5 of these." It's like, "Oh, actually, we don't have any of those. The count's just wrong."
Is this the website?
That's a good one. But then they'll go like, "No, your website has it." And I'm like, "Well, I'm telling you, we don't have it. But your website says you have it. But we don't have it."
Then order off the fucking website.
The thing is, if they do that, we have to pull it off the floor, so we'll just send them an email saying we don't have it. It's so satisfying. Because then they'll come back in and say, "What the hell? The website says you have something." Well, we don't have it.
Or I don't have it.
That was my favorite thing to do at the grocery store. They'd say, "Can you check in the back for this? We don't have it." Well, can you check in the back? I work back there. I received the order. I was even the one that ordered everything. I know we don't have any. It will be coming Tuesday. Well, can you check in the back? Sure.
So you go in the back and just...
I go in the back and I talk to my coworker saying, "Okay, there's this stupid idiot out there that refuses to listen." And then one time this dude came back here and he's like, "You aren't even looking! You're talking to your friends." Well, yeah. What do you expect me to do? You won't let me do anything other than go and look in the back. I looked in the back. There's nothing here. Would you like to look yourself now that you're back here? It's not here.
You just look at him. Now, was that so hard?
Oh my god.
Customer service is stupid. I'm very glad I'm not working customer service anymore.
I get a lot of funny ones.
Yes, this back is back.
This back is here. Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, what is this?
Wow.
Did I ever tell you guys about when I caught some dude doing cocaine in
I don't think so.
Okay.
I saw you texted last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to me. Because I was angry
I was
at customers.
telling old stories. But this obviously tweaked out dude, he came in the last 5 minutes and said, "I lost my ring in the bathroom." And me and the manager are like, "No, you can't go back there." And he's like yelling at us through the door because we're like essentially closed. And then the stupid fucking idiot till manager, she comes down and says, "Now hold on, this is love we're talking about. He lost his wedding ring. Let him just let him go back and check."
You just check
Oh.
yourself.
Yeah, check yourself. It's a fucking ring.
And then, obviously, we escort him to the bathroom. He closes the door, locks it, turns on the fan, and like flushes the toilet a bunch, and he's like, "Ugh!" He's like, "Ugh, ugh, I can't find it. Ugh, I'm still looking." He's like pulling on like the hand towel thing. He's like kind of slamming the toilet closed and stuff, and all we hear is just over and over and over again.
Why the fuck was the door
And like
closed?
this goes on for like he just closed it. He walked in, like he walked ahead of us really quick, closed the door, and then locked it. And like we're trying to get in. It's like, sir, it's well past the time to go. Like we're waiting. Me and the manager are waiting out there for like 15 minutes, and he's like, ugh, I can't find it. and I'm just kind of yelling through the door like, yeah, of course you can't find it. It doesn't exist.
You probably snorted it.
And then
It's on your
eventually-
hook!
And then eventually he comes out. There's still a little bit of the remnants on his upper lip, and he's licking it. He's rubbing his teeth and everything. And he said, "I can't even find it. Can you like maybe help me look through the store a bit? If you don't, it's okay." And my manager, being the savage he is, he's like, "No, I'm not going to help you look for it because it probably doesn't exist. And if it did, why would you even take it off and lose it in here anyways?" So we escort him out, and then we look in the bathroom a bit, and there's just little crystals everywhere, you know?
A little crystallization.
It's one thing I can't appreciate about my store is we don't take shit from customers, like, at all. Like, we had, just the other day, we had, like, a fucking Hells Angels biker guy come in. Oh, like, swagged out shit and bikers.
Obviously, biker.
And, he had... It
Biker
seemed
boomer.
like he was trying to do some sort of, like, return fraud. And the manager was talking to him, so yeah, I can't give it to you. And he starts sitting there, threatening shit. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, a fucking piece of shit. And he takes his phone, he's like, oh, I'm just gonna post it on the social media, people are gonna hit your ass. He's like, cool. You know,
Whatever.
door's right there, bud.
I want to die anyway, so it's a win-win.
Cool. Better come with a couple of guys.
Did I ever tell you what, the Lori, the girl who runs my department, how she, like, not quite yelled, like, very passively aggressively yelled at a customer? Never mentioned that?
No.
She had a cart full of shit that we're doing, because we're seasonal, so we're doing changeover, changing the whole department. And she got really mad because her whole cart was there. It was like a big flat cart. And they took all the shit and just dumped it on the floor and stole the cart.
Ooh.
And she, with the customer right there, as soon as he finishes, goes, what was the word? The fucking ignorance of people at the top of her lungs. And the guy looks at her like, oh my god, what the fuck? Am I gonna die?
Better run.
These fucking assholes. I ain't helping them load it for shit. I'm like, hurry. Oh my god, I love her so much though. She will not take shit. Like,
Solid.
she hates her job too. It's hilarious.
Hell yeah.
It's odd how the best workers always hate their jobs.
Well, she's forced to be like, we have a department of children in her, and she would refuse supervisor position, and our manager left months ago. Like, she's running the department not with the pay but by force. Like,
Did I ever tell you about when the whole staff went to the works for lunch for 2 hours?
what the fuck?
It was me, my favorite manager, and then like maybe around 7 other guys. And everyone else went to the works. Like everyone, except for me and the manager. And they go to the works for lunch. They're there for 2 hours. And then another hour gets tacked on because they get in a car accident on the way back. So it's just me and the manager. We're doing everything. And then they get back. The manager doesn't really care about all the other departments because it's not his problem. But
Fair enough, I mean, really.
But the one thing that was the worst of it all was carts, and of course the carts guy left. And me and him were out there doing carts for probably about an hour when we were trying to do our own departments and help out other ones. So when the carts guy gets back, he just fucking yells, just screams at the top of his lungs at him for probably around 15 minutes, and then says, just go home. Just go home. I don't even want you to do carts anymore. Just get out. So we end up doing carts for the rest of the day. What a
Jesus.
lovely day.
If that's what you want to call it.
It was a day.
They're certainly interesting.
Whoa, it's a gamer!
My gamer headset.
Oddly enough, despite the fact that I work retail, I actually don't mind it too much.
I
have more fun, yeah. Because especially since I work in a higher class, not high class, but higher class place, we don't get as many crackheads despite being on the East End. I don't get too much bad shit.
It's because it isn't a grocery store.
Well, it's because
Not
Walmart
everybody
is
shops.
right there, and people go to Canadian Tire for slightly better things than Walmart.
Yeah, you go to, like... My family tends to go to Walmart just to get their normal stuff, and we only ever go to, like, places like your place because we're looking for something very specific that we can't find.
It's very
other
common.
places. So, I mean, it makes sense.
Like at Walmart, you buy a toaster for last a year. At Canadian Tire, you buy it in the last 5.
The last time I was in there was because we were looking for a battery for a security system, so...
Yeah, we have a massive fucking aisle of batteries and
Yeah.
flashlights.
we were my mom gets in there, it's like, so I don't really know where to find this stuff because I've never bought a battery like this before. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's locked up.
We look around, it's like, well, it's clearly not
Wait,
with
you guys
the
lock
small
up your batteries?
What?
You guys lock up your batteries?
We lock up like half our
We
tools.
don't even lock
These
up our
ones-
razor blades.
These ones were behind a counter, but they weren't like specifically locked up. They were just on a shelf behind it.
We have so much.
'Cause it was
shit
an
I'd
locked
like
it was an
some
automotive.
under the table batteries. Those high voltage.
because people steal stuff a lot. Like we have electric lawnmowers in the back because people will cut the boxes and steal the batteries. And some dude got $500 in batteries in one day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We got chainsaws in the back. Someone stole that once. We have any kind of tool that's not like a small screwdriver or wrench is usually locked up. You have to call someone over to unlock it for you, and then they escort you to the front as well.
You see, you guys learned. My
Yeah,
store did
we
not.
learned.
Yeah.
We've never locked. Well, I'm not there anymore, but they never locked up their razor blades. And I remember one time a guy tried to steal probably around $200 worth of razor blades, and we take him up to the top area, and he's like, "I'm trying to feed my family," and me and the loss
Feed 'em razor
preventage
blades.
guy both look at each other. And he says to him, "You're trying to feed him razor blades?"
It's not healthy.
You must really not like your family.
Loss prevention guys are fucking funny.
Oh,
Some of
they're
them are so
hilarious.
bad at their job, though. It's hilarious.
There was this one guy that was doing loss prevention at mine. He was probably one of the worst ones, but he got exempt from one place because he was full on like Metal Gear Snake crawling in the produce aisle.
I know. It's hilarious
He
to
was
watch.
prone. He was just crawling on his hands and knees, looking at people.
I've had one guy. He would clearly look like someone who had not quite right in the head, sort of thing. He would walk around with a Bluetooth already sticking out like a sore thumb, and he would go close to the target he was looking at to see if anything close. But he would talk extra loud just to make them think that he's talking to someone else. So he'd be like, "Yeah, what kind of reef did you want?" And he just start looking at reefs.
Borger?
It's like they're gonna know they're following you if you fucking announce that you're there. You goddamn moron! Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You're supposed to not stick out.
I know, that's the whole point. And he'll also go around and do the thing where like someone's around the corner, just be like peeking around like Scooby Doo, like what the fuck's over there?
The best ones are the ones that you only notice after you notice that they've been there for like 3 hours.
That's
Those
hilarious.
Those are the ones that are good. But there were like other times when I just get there and I see this guy like peeking around corners. One time a guy did a combat roll.
You just have an Asian guy that used to do a lot of shit like that. Like he would like not army crawl, but like when you're crouching,
Yeah.
and he would like walk around like that around a corner and like peek along the very bottom of shit. If someone saw a head on the bottom of that, they're gonna be more suspicious if you fucking walk by. Like,
Make
Always
visible
remember
eye
check corners.
contact. Get really close to them.
take off your pants.
Yeah. You gotta intimidate them.
Hold a crowbar. Remove your pants. Start slowly
Then
walking
again, those guys
towards
are pretty
them,
easy
but
to
walk by
catch.
them. T-pose in the middle of the aisle.
Like, we have a lot of those fucking thieves. So they get so scared. Because they'll clearly realize that we're onto them, right? Because usually you have one manager in particular who's, like, very big on catching them.
Mm-hmm.
And, you'll know he's on you when he's on you. But they sometimes wait to leave the store because it's not technically theft until you left the store. So they'll sit there for like 4 hours going, oh shit, do I leave? And we'll be watching them for like 4 hours doing fucking fuck all that work.
Your guys are
It's so
smarter than
stupid.
the ones that shoplifted from mine. They'd know that they were onto them, and then they would break out into a full sprint in the store.
Some of them do that, and actually the most successful ones do that because they have a getaway driver.
Mm-hmm.
They succeed, but they typically get their license plate and they don't go along.
The fucking.
Did you ever see the video of a guy that he took? I think he just took a pack of beef jerky, and he got out the doors and he dolphin dived into the getaway car window.
Have you ever seen the video of the one dude who tried to steal like 2 PS4s? And he said, because it's like it's a little display, like one of those little pyramids of PS4 boxes. And so he looks around, he kind of uses his foot to nudge 2 of them closer together. He grabs both of them and he gets up and just tries to sprint out in the opposite direction. And there's one single employee just watching. And as he breaks into the sprint, the employee just kicks something right in front of him, so he trips
I've
on
seen
it.
That.
That
I've
man
that
is
beers,
smooth.
not PS4. But
Did you ever see?
Was it beers?
I remember seeing it with beers. Yeah,
Oh.
the guy was drunk. That's why he ran. It was like, and
I know that there's a few
Kick the thing in front
videos
of him.
of people falling while stealing beer,
there's a lot.
but
What?
my favorite one is a guy. He grabbed a TV and he had it so that he had all the cameras mapped out, so that he would be like kind of standing sideways, so that the cameras would.
Oh, I heard about that one.
And he's walking backwards, facing like looking dead eye at all the cameras, and then it gets to the last one that's kind of facing on his side view, and he just has a big flat screen TV.
Oh, that's priceless.
Man fucking did his work.
Did you ever hear about the one time somebody went to Walmart and he stole an entire canoe because he picked up a canoe, just one dude, and he was walking out with it, and he held a receipt that he probably just picked up out in the parking lot. And like the alarm went off, but of course they didn't want to stop him because the guy's carrying a canoe, so they just let him go through.
We actually checked that shit.
And he goes through, and the only reason he got caught was because he went back to try and steal oars.
I was actually one thing. So, my dad's mechanic. His son works really high-end security at Walmart. He does like all across the Ontario, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And he said he was tracking someone went to so many different Walmarts. And it turns out what they were doing is that they would buy a barbecue. They would take it home, take one part out, return it, said, oh, the part's not there. So then they give him a new one. They'd take a part out, go to a different Walmart, and say, this part's missing one, give me a new one. And they'll keep doing it until they get the whole thing. Apparently he caught them right before they got the last, or I think it was the last 1 or 2 pieces, and it was like the main base, like the bottom part, where it would hold it together, and they didn't get that first. That was like the last thing they didn't get. It's like, what the fuck?
Why couldn't he just like?
Why
set
would you
up
do
a
that to
little-
Walmart? It's a $150 goddamn barbecue. Like,
the lengths people will go to just to like save a buck.
what the fuck?
Like that's a cheap barbecue as well.
Yeah, no, it's a Walmart barbecue.
They
It's
want
not
it
that
cheaper.
nice. I saw much nicer
Why couldn't
ones.
he just makeshift a fucking base for it?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. If you ever buy anything from my store, tell me first. If it's on clearance, there's a good chance you can get a better deal. Just so you know. Because like we do price matching for the other stores and shit, and we're cheap as shit. So if it goes on clearance, it goes on clearance everywhere. We drop it like 1 penny, they drop it like $30. Like,
I only really go to Canadian Tire for car parts.
Yeah.
yeah. I actually got something to replace the raclette. So nothing's wrong with it, but we typically cook more fast fry meat and shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like a little frying thing. It's like $30. It's like a little student one because it was on sale.
Nice.
I was like, oh, that might actually be nice. It's only hard to clean, but then if I figured a tactic, it'd be easy.
Just throw the whole thing in the sink.
Was
Totally with the electric.
throw it out.
was the other Kyle at our
Just
last
throw it out.
meeting for that?
No.
No, that's,
Okay.
he was
We still
sick.
gotta get him sometime.
The whole point of that meeting was.
I
to
am
have
on
product
vacation. I don't know if you guys want to like go to my new house and try it then, but
I mean,
there. I'm down.
the only problem is I'm dealing with the other end of town.
yeah.
Like-
Well,
Cabs are an option.
Yeah.
I'll be drinking, so I'm not driving.
That's an expensive cab.
Can be.
Yeah.
You just
Unless
gotta
you
know the
Uber.
right people.
Uber would be really cheaper since how far it is.
It's called the arrive and then dash.
Just take the
Just
2-hour
take
walk
it to
home.
your own
can't do
home and
that.
run inside.
I can't do that with you need a
Hey,
cab
hey,
because
hey,
they
hey,
know me.
come outside! No!
No.
I'm broke.
Should we be ending it?
Take it to a random destination that isn't your house, and just hop a couple fences.
Strategies.
Yeah, strategies. But yeah, I guess this is as good a time to end it as any. Thanks for coming to this episode of the MD cast. I'm not sure if it's 6 or 7 or fucking
I think it's
25.
6.
You guys forgot how to count?
Well, it's because we've got like two smaller nature casts that we are yet to upload as of recording this. So I have no idea how we're gonna work that. I don't even know how we're gonna edit those.
Just edit the nature
Yo, guys, can we get a
cast for
McDicks?
this one.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
We're off to go get some fucking McDick wraps. Thanks for stopping by.
Big meaty chicken ones.
Big meaty chicken rappos.
From Eric's dead bird.
Yeah.
Poor bird.
I will take it with the bone. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Like, favorite, subscribe, and come here to beat Tyler like he beats women.
Favorite.
Boneless pizza.
This would be our 5th
Is there
episode.
favorites on YouTube? Or am
No,
I
it
just
would
like,
be our
Yeah.
6th.
7.
There is?
No.
6, and that's my final offer.
My final offer is 6.
Did we plan on doing 2
The
parts?
one we are uploading today is 5.
Yeah.
So this would...
It's still recording.
We're going to deal with this
1,
later. Goodbye.
2, 3, 4.
How many niggas are in my store?
I know you're stealing!